Hello, everyone. Today, we are excited, Milo and I. My name is Julie, and my dear friend Milo. We are excited to talk about ONPASSIVE. So, Milo, say hello.
Hey, how you guys doing? Great day.
Yes, it is. It is. So, if you are listening to this message, or if you are at home listening to the recording, I'm asking you to spend the next 10, 15 minutes, maybe 30 minutes to listen to this message and really turn off your phone and kind of focusing on this message. We wanted to share with you this opportunity that we have been embarked in the past year and a half and really enjoying it, really enjoy the process of it. And so today, Milo and I would like to talk to you about ONPASSIVE. So what is ONPASSIVE, you might ask? ONPASSIVE is CATMO, and CATMO spells C-A-T-M-O. C is standing for a complete digital system. It could be anything online or offline. A is standing for automatic. It's 100% automatic, integrated with AI, artificial intelligence. And T is targeted traffic. Basically, ONPASSIVE will deliver targeted traffic to your business. And M is stand for money. I love money because money can help us to do a lot of the things in our life, right, Milo? A lot of our goals, be able to help
Right.
a lot of charity. And money, how you make money in ONPASSIVE, it's basically it's residual income within ONPASSIVE. And O is ONPASSIVE is always over deliver. And so today, Milo and I wanted to share with you how ONPASSIVE will be able to help the music industry. And I know, Milo, you are living in Nashville, and it is a music city. So do you think that ONPASSIVE can help with the music industry? You could share, if you could share with the audience.
Absolutely. I love Nashville. Of course, Nashville is my kind of place because I love music and I love what it's all about. And like you were saying with the money, that gives you the time, freedom to do whatever you want to. But how will it help the music industry itself? I feel like that, right now the music industry is hurting. There's no live shows hardly being able to be held. There's even in the bars, it's limited numbers. And so your tips, of course, are not there. So it takes that artist, the person with the creative, and they have to make money some way. So how is this going to help them? There is so many ways that I feel that this is gonna help the industry that's struggling big time with the social distancing that we have going on and stuff. The marketing ability and the ability to create a live show on basically like a TV or a computer show or FaceTime, whatever you want to call it. Basically, this is what OnPassive can do for them. They can create a show for their fans and actually create a fan base.
Absolutely. So could you go into a little bit further in how does that help with the industry? How does OnPassive, focusing on the marketing or helping the music industry to bring audience to their content?
Sure, I'd love to. With OnPassive, when you put your website onto OnPassive, basically what it does, so if you're an artist, you would put your website onto OnPassive. OnPassive, like you were saying, it uses AI. AI is artificial intelligence, and it drives people to your website. So let's say a person was they sang a lot in the style of Frank Sinatra. Let's just say that. Okay, this would go out and you could actually advertise, your website, and it would go out and it would find fans that like Frank Sinatra type music. It would bring them to your show or to your website. There they could buy, whether it's digital downloads, whatever it is, they can buy free concerts. You could have a free concert. You could have a paid concert. You could sell T-shirts, you know, just anything you wanted to sell. But remember, it's not only in the U.S. This is where it's huge. It'd make a huge difference because now you're advertising to 217 countries in the world. So these people have never heard of you, probably, you know, if you haven't had that access before. And so then you could just, you know, it would drive traffic to your website and bring people in that is looking for that type of music.
That is fantastic. I know you did talk about the show, the live event, and the TV type of broadcast. Could you elaborate on it a little bit?
Sure. This is like one of the biggest advantages I think there is because as you know, we call it a Zoom call, kind of a Zoom call. It's called Oh Connect Me. It's not, so it's actually not a Zoom. It's not a FaceTime. It's not a TV show, but it's all of those in one. So if you want to call it a TV show, let's say it's a TV show. So you take someone like a big artist, you take a Garth Brooks or something like that, who has a multiple reach to the world. You know, he can now reach the whole world with a concert because remember, with this TV show or this on passive Oh Connect Me, there is no limits to it. In other words, right now the bar is set at 100,000 people can visit it with no loss in video. So in other words, it's not like if you know 1,000 people are on, you start getting spotty video. No, this is going to be perfect video, you know, because it's running on the 5G. And so you could actually have 100,000 people at a concert, or what if you had 1 million people? You know, Garth Brooks could maybe pull 1 million people if he's giving a free concert. You know, now everyone's not going to be able to do that; they don't have the reach. But I mean, you know, it just shows you what the capabilities are of this. And the cool thing about it that I really like about it is as on passive as a Zoom. And now remember, this is not just the music industry, but we're talking about the music industry today. When you do a Zoom call, say you're doing a concert, everyone that comes to that concert, they get, if they don't have On Passive, they get a 7-day free subscription to On Passive, which will sign them up under your group, and you'll be paid for them for the rest of your life because they won't quit. You know, no one's going to quit this because they don't have to pay anything if they're building a team. You know what I'm saying? And so it just automatically, your subscription comes right out of your profit, and so no one's gonna quit. It's just going to keep building and building and building. So just a huge advantage for musicians and artists and stuff to realize that there is a way to still make money using your music, using your artistry, you know, creating something yourself. And that really goes for anything. But today we're discussing music industry, the entertainment industry. How is it going to help? So I think it's going to be a big time. It's going to change. It's going to change a lot of the way that we do things.
Right, absolutely. And it's so fantastic to see the process, to see the progress of what OnPassive software and all the product is doing. So I know there is a product within OnPassive that I'm actually really exciting. Let's just say that one of my favorite artists is Chris Fierce, and he is in Spain. Let's say Spain is not using the dollar, and I wanted to attend that concert, and they only take the currency in Spain. So how do I, does OnPassive offering a type of currency or type of wallet that I'd be able to use and pay for this concert? Or even if, you know, you had mentioned about this company is in 217 countries. What if I have a product that someone in another country doesn't have the US dollar? How does that benefit the people within OnPassive platform, or not platform, company, or the customers?
I'm glad you asked because OnPassive does have what's called O Wallet. Now the O
Oh,
Wallet,
wallet. It's
yes,
an old wallet. Okay.
O Wallet. So OnPassive wallet, O Wallet, and I like to refer to the O Wallet as a world bank, your world bank. You know that you own
Mm.
your own bank, and it's your world bank. Now that wallet will accept any kind of coins, any kind of so it will connect. You know, the German mark, or franc, I think it's called, the European euro, Mexican peso, you know, anything, even crypto. It will take
Wow.
Bitcoin, Ethereum, and they're all in that bank. So the people have all of these different choices that they can pay into. So they pay into, and once they pay, it comes into your wallet, and it's in there. You can convert it at any time that you want to. You just go and take the German franc and you move it over to American money. You don't pay any transaction fee, nothing. It just does it in the wallet. It moves money back and forth. So it's a huge advantage. So that breaks down all the barriers that the artists have had about how do we transfer money. Because before this, it's terrible trying to transfer money from one place to the other, and sometimes you can't even hardly do it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you really have some kind of connection that you can make that change, you can't do it. So the old wallet, that is the way it did. And I didn't discuss too much of the AI. I kind of blew by it just a little bit, but the AI, what that is AI will, when it's marketing and it's planning, you know how when you go to buy a pair of shoes online and you see all of a sudden all those shoes that you've been wanting, you know, or looking at show up on your advertisement? You ever did that?
Yes, absolutely. If you, I mean, it's like literally a pair of sunglasses the other day. I was just eyeing it and they start like literally show up every screen on my computer. Not only that, because I actually bought it and then they have other offerings. So they capture my phone number and they literally, if I was just clicked on that and then they sent me a text right away, I see that you eyeing our product and we have 50% sales or something like that. It's just automatically captured. And imagine that is an old AI that they're using. Imagine this AI technology that Ash is building from
Right.
scratch.
Yeah, it's a brand new technology, not technology. It's been around. AI has been around a long time, but I mean they've actually come up with new things. But nowadays you can almost just be talking to someone in your home, and all of a sudden these ads show up. Well, if you got maybe Alexa in your home or something like that, sometimes all that they can read all that, hear the stuff going on, you know, and they do it. Now some people, you know, take that as, oh man, that's scary stuff. I don't want no part of it. The truth is, you can't get away from it. Technology is technology, and it is what it is. They know what you buy online. They know your buying habits almost better than you do. So use this technology for the good to help you market your product. You know, that's the thing you want to do. And that's what OwnPassive does. It captures all that. Not only that, OwnPassive has a thing called the IP tracker. And the IP tracker, Google doesn't have one, Facebook doesn't have one. They use a third party. And so there's just a couple of them out there. OwnPassive has their own type of IP tracker. So that's a huge benefit also.
That is so fantastic. I mean, it's really excited what is coming. And I know On Passive is going to launch this year, 2020. I mean, there are so many things that we can talk to, but I think it is kind of like an ongoing topic within On Passive, and I'm excited to do that. I want to thank you for joining with me today and talk about it, but I want to thank you for inviting me to this company since 2019, and I'm grateful for that. So hello audience, if you hear this message from both of us, get back to the person who invited you to hear this message. Or if you are already an OnPassive founder, I think it is a good time to let the person who invited you here and let them know how much you appreciate that person. And also, if you are a founder and you haven't plugged into our webinar, it is really a good time to plug into our private webinar, see the update, and actually see how our family, ONPASSIVE family, is doing. So without any more things to say, Milo, do you want to say some last words?
Yeah, I would just like to say that, you know, we put this together, and if you've got any questions whatsoever, please send them to us or ask us. You know, you can do it on Passive with Heart, or get a hold of Julie or myself, Milo, and we'll get the answers for you, you know, and that's what these videos are for, is to bring up questions that you may have. Let us answer them for you. Let us see how it's going to create things. And we want to do this about every industry. So if you've got an industry that you would like to know more, how do I sign someone up? How will this affect, you know, say the real estate business? How will this affect, you know, car sales? How will this affect attorneys? You know, anything like that, man, send it over to us, and we'll try to get a video together for you, and start something where that, you know, people can ask questions.
Yep,
But
absolutely. Thank you so much, Milo. Thank you for your time, and look forward to talk about the next topic on our next show. Take care,
absolutely.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.